Gang. No, we all gotta eat.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on WildCard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Lions, all that and more, coming up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Fields now to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On second down, it's Coleman. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and long, it's Fields. This one to the sideline, he's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Back to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday, or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work down inside the 45. Second down at 7. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At the 20. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a good one. When you talk about big moments in this game, the plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman will try up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fields. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Now Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's come. Touchdown, Bears! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now an option play on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, he's been doing this this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
In motion, the tight end. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Coleman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll go toss right with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Right back to him on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 23-17. 1:39 to go.
It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a first down. Here's Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to throw. Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. There's a nice move, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. One last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle.